Okay, so what are the costs you should expect when building a website? So it actually depends on a lot of factors, but there are 5 important items to take note of. But first, a really quick tip that can save you a lot of time and money, especially if this is your first time to build a website, is don't go around asking for quotations from web builders who don't know yet the full scope of your project. So this is very important because we've seen this actually a lot of times. And so a lot of business owners, to save time, go around asking for quotations and then they go with the lowest quote that they get from someone who hasn't seen the full scope of the project yet. So later on, it'll either be the web builder asking for more money or they will just be creating a website that they can create with the budget that you initially agreed with. So this is usually how budgets get wasted. And so going back, first item to consider when building a website is your domain cost. So this is basically your web address. So usually it will range around $10 to $50 a year. And then second is the hosting. So this is where your website will live online. So platforms like Webflow or Framer already have hosting included, but standalone hosting can be between around $50 to $200 per year. And then next is the platform. So this is actually the most critical one because, for example, for big corporations, they usually need complex integrations and also they have in-house developers in their team. So they usually go for full coded websites because it will not be too costly for them if ever they'll be creating updates in the future. But for small to mid-sized businesses, they can usually do well with WordPress, Framer, Wix, Squarespace, and other platforms. And it would usually cost between $20 to $100 per month. So it will depend on the size of your website, depending on how many articles will be uploaded and also what is the size of your photos and videos. And then next is the design and development. So this can reach between $1,000 to $20,000, depending on the complexity. And then lastly, maintenance and updates. So this is important when you're creating updates between 4 to 5 times a month. So there will be agencies that would offer retainers between $100 to $500 per month. But if you only need occasional updates, it might not be good to engage with retainers just yet. So you can go for ad hoc support works. But the key here is to tell your builder whether your team can handle updates or you need to outsource them so they can suggest the right platform for you. So if you're still finalizing your budget, feel free to reach out to our team so we can help you assess the best options for your business.